Silver. Thank you very much for coming here and joining us. Now, you're all over the place now. I mean, you can't turn on the television or turn on the radio without hearing you.
Great. I love to hear that. It's true. I'm aging backwards, and everybody wants to stay young forever, right?
Yeah, you found the fountain of youth. I mean, but let's back up before we start talking about aging backwards. You started out, as we became friends, as in voiceover work. Right. And do you still do that? Do you still dabble in it? Or
I do. I have a little studio at home. So, I lived in Los Angeles. I did voiceovers there for long time.
Right.
And so I still have some clients all around, and I do voiceovers from home there, and I just email it. And then the rest of my life I spend doing aging backwards.
What made you focus? I mean, because when we met, again, I don't even think you were into this yet, were you? So what happened to you to make you age backwards?
Well, I've always been interested in staying young forever. You know that.
Sure.
Because you've known me for a long time, and I never change. And that's one thing people would always say to me. You never change. I could see you 10 years from now.
And you're going to look exactly the same.
Exactly the same. So people would start asking me, well, what do I do about this? What do I do about that? And I became sort of like the unofficial expert on how to stay young forever. So I was just thinking about
Because you look about 30. I mean, you really do. I mean, you don't have to say anything, but you look about 30, if not a little bit younger than that. Well, and I was shocked when she said to an 18-year-old son.
Well,
shocked.
The funny part is, this is like my new line, because this is true. I still get asked for ID to buy wine sometimes, and now I can get asked for ID to use my AARP discount. Okay,
that is too funny.
Right. So they send you this when you turn 50. So I'm almost 50, and it's just fun. I love the AARP thing because that's just so cute. I just added that to my repertoire. But I really started thinking about doing something. When I moved back from Los Angeles, and I was still doing voiceovers, and I've done that for 30 years. You guys have known me for most of that time. I just started thinking I wanted to do something different, something a little more meaningful, something to help people a little bit more. And so I kind of meditated and reflected, and it just came to me in the middle of the night. It woke me up, the words aging backwards. And I thought, oh, someone's got that, agingbackwards.com. You could do raining cats, and somebody would have that, right? So I got out of my bed at 2 in the morning, and I Googled it, and nobody had it. I was like, that is a sign. So I got it, and the next day I called my brother, who's an attorney, and I said, corporation, trademark, do it. I'm doing this. And that was only in 2006. And so it's funny that people barely know I'm doing this because I work so much that other than the fact that I'm on TV and radio all the time and internet everywhere, I never leave the house because I'm so busy working. Thank goodness for the internet and computers, because I couldn't do this without. I could not do this without.
Well, tell us a little bit about Aging Backwards.
Well, I just got my book out.
I see that.
And it's called Aging Backwards, Secrets to Staying Young.
And is this for men and women?
It's really geared more toward women. I think most of it would be okay for men, but there's a makeup section, which obviously the men, they can share with their women.
They can be the expert when it comes to the makeup.
Right. And one of the things that's great about this book is that I interviewed like 17 international and national gurus in the anti-aging business, anti-aging and beauty business. And so all the quotes in here, when you look inside the book, there's these quotes. And all the quotes in the book are straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So there's a lot of good guru quotes in here that you can't get elsewhere. You
know, it's funny, when we were on the board of AdFed together, when you were still doing that,
you
told me, we were someplace, and you told me that one of your secrets, because you'd lost a lot of weight or something happened, and you said, one of my secrets is I drink a full glass of water before every meal, and I have not changed my eating habits at all. Is that something that's in here? You're one of the world's, quotes of wisdom from Jackie Silver?
You know what? I forgot to put that in, but that is such a good one. But
I still remember that. And that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I still do that. But one of my new favorite things to say about eating, this works. Supersize your veggies and half-size everything else. If you don't want to count, you don't want to measure, and you don't want to do anything, supersize your veggies, half-size. I always split a sandwich, split a soup, double my veggies.
We've got just a couple minutes left, but in 90 seconds, tell us the reason, because you've not always been stunningly beautiful.
No, I have. Oh, thank you for that. I have my visuals. I don't know if you want to show them or whatever.
No, we will. I don't know if one of our cameras can zoom up, but this was Jackie back when she was a teenager,
12 years old.
She weighed.
Actually, I weighed
this camera.
I weighed more then than I do now at almost 50 years old.
Wow. You went up from 130 to an 85, and you kind of yo-yoed back and forth. And while the camera's still there, there's another
Yeah, there's a picture of me.
Big,
And these are on the back of my book, too, so people can see when they
Look at
get...
that. I would not even know that was you.
That's at 24.
Wow.
Some people think I look younger now, actually, than that.
Life2.com.
That's a website that I write for. I write for many websites. Life2, Total Health Breakthroughs, BestLifeDesign.com. I'm their anti-aging expert. I'm a contributor to Health News Digest, which is a huge,
Love Health News Digest. Yes,
website.
love that.
Contributor to them, and you know, I'm on TV, radio, all over the place, and that's what I do.
How can people get your book?
agingbackwards.com or amazon.com or barnesandnoble.com. But if they buy it at agingbackwards.com and they use the secret code Staying Young, I will autograph it for them. They get $3 off, and I autograph the book.
What better stocking stuffer for your wife would this book be? Seriously. Trouble.
Get it.
Seriously. I would love to have a book like that. Now, before we go to break, give us your website one more time. And then do your son's kids or friends all think, oh, your mom's so hot?
Are you kidding? I can't go near those kids. I don't go near my son or his friends.
Seriously?
Yes.
Is it because he doesn't want you to?
Oh,
because they talk about you
know,
behind
it's
his back?
just a teenage boy thing. But yeah, agingbackwards.com.
There you go. Agingbackwards.com.
I'm good at changing the subject.
Done talking about the 18-year-old boys.
Right.
Jackie, thank you very much.
Thank you
When your
so
next book
much.
comes out, come on our show and we'll talk about that.
Love
Because
to.
I started reading it and it's wonderful.
Great. Thank you so much.